Before you knowing how to use the OpenProject, let me tell you about what is OpenProject. So, OpenProject is a web-based project management system for location-independent team collaboration. This open source application is released under the GNU General Public License version 3 and available as a community edition and chargeable enterprise edition. Development is mostly done by a company called OpenProject GmbH, and in addition, they have a very large installation in global organization with more than 2,500 projects. So when you open the website, you can see they have so many features that you can use with it, whether they are the project management, issue management, bug tracking, project timeline, wiki, document management, forum, time tracking, and project new. Talking about the foundation of OpenProject. The OpenProject Foundation was established by OpenProject's developer and user in October 2012 after founding the association in April 2013. The association provides an organization framework for technical decision and the propagation, acceleration, and the perpetuation of the development by the worldwide community and by a full-time development team funded by the member of the OpenProject Foundation.
Let's talk about project management. Project management is the practice of initiating, planning, executing, controlling, and closing the work of team to achieve specific goals and meet specific success criteria at the specific times. And for the primary challenge of project management is to achieve all the project's goals within the given constraint. This information is usually described in project documentations created at the beginnings of the development process. The primary constants are scope, times, quality, and budgets. The secondary and more ambitious challenge is to optimize the allocations of necessary input and apply them to meet predefined objectives.
And the objective of project management is to produce a complete project which complies with the client's objectives. In many cases, the objective of project management is also to shape or reform the client's brief to visibly address the client's objectives. Once the client's objectives are clearly established, they should influence all decisions made by other people involved in the project. And let's move on to the types of project management. Project management methods can be applied to any project. It is often tailored to a specific type of projects based on project size, nature, and industry. Then let's start with the first type, which is biotechnology project management. Focuses on the intricacies of biotechnology research and development. The second one is localization project management. Includes many standard project management practices, even though many consider this type of management to be a very different discipline. It focuses on three important goals, which are time, quality, and budget. The third one is construction project management. It focuses on the delivery of things like buildings, roads, and bridges, has developed its own specialized form of project management. And the last one is IT project management. It specializes in the delivery of technical assets and services that are required to pass through various life cycle phases. And the last topic that I'm going to talk about is approaches of project management. The success of any project depends on how well four key aspects are aligned with the contextual dynamics affecting the project. So these are referred to as the 4 Ps, which are plan, process, people, and power. There are a number of approaches to organizing and completing project activities, including phased, lean, iterative, and incremental. There are also several extensions to project planning, for example, based on outcomes, which is product-based, or activities, which is process-based.
Hello everyone, my name is Jessica, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to using Bitnami by launch the Google platform using the program called OpenProject. And if you're ready, let's get started. part of demonstration that you guys have to know how you can use the open project and to make the work done. Before we go into deep, I would like to say that open project is a really benefit and a greatest website that could help you guys to assignments, the talks, or anything that people in the team must know, and it will work in the organization, and as a team member will be great to do it. So when you open here, I launched the open project from the Binami. So at the last step from the Binami, you can see as here, you can just press the go to administration and it will link you into this page. And here's the things, when you already launched it here, the first thing further you must do is create a project. You can just creating a new one or you can just selecting the project. So I will go by selecting, which is Google is the project that I would like to do it with my member. So when you already selected or created, it will link you to the overview. Overview is will be the information all about the project that you're probably gonna make it done, whether you want to tell anybody to know what is the project description, what is the purpose of doing this project, something like that. Okay, and before you got the overview, all the information must go to each function right here, the tab line at the left side. So the first one that I have is work progress, which is right here, right? So it will probably be all about the work packaging. When you press it, they're gonna give you like all open, right? All open will be the type, the subject, status, assignee, priority. So the task probably gonna be something that you want people to make it done. So it's still in the progress, which is the status. And when you want to edit something or you want to add more detail, you just open the detail and view it. And you just also can create it anytime you want, just you want, but I already completed, but I want to show you how it works. So here's the things again. You can just put the description and who is the assignee and who have an accountable on this thing. So here, when you have an information right here, right, it's gonna show you right over here who is a part of this step, and the priority is it normal, low, or high, or immediate. It depends. Okay, it depends on you. And the next step assigned to me. So you can see the other probably gonna be the same or not be the same. And you're gonna give the status. It's gonna be a bunch of information that you might have to know and created by me. Okay. Yeah, it's all about the status. And the next thing is really quite interesting because when you have all of the tasks or the milestone or the phase, this part will help you to know like how much time you're gonna spend to make the project done or make it each step of the project done. So for example, the proposal writing. So the proposal writing, I just already put the chart how between which date to which date. So you can see it's like 28th of the February until the 30th of um, the next month. It depends again. But however, this is very easy to make you to look how much time you will have to spending on it and to make it clear to you, right? And the member in the team. And the latest activity is like the work that you already assigned long times ago, and the recent is still what is something new that you created. So summary, you can see the summary, every information that you put in there, but here, right here is all about summary when you already put all the information in. And what I like the most is when you're already done with the default view, when you put something like favorite view, it show you the both page for you to comparing what's the work be right now, whether the state that is it going to be still in process or it's closed or it's still upholding, And I think we're done with the package. Let's go to the board. So here, you can see that the board, okay, you can like add it again. When you add it, it's gonna ask you like what is status, you can put it, but I already have mine. Okay, so let's follow with my things. So action board. So these three things, whether the new, in progress, of course, is came from the work packages that you put it all the information in there. So the new is something new that you haven't do anything yet and waiting for someone to done it. In the progress is something that in the progress, like in the processing, they're still working on it, haven't done. So you can see the code that there's nothing because everything's still new and in the progress. That's the reason why you couldn't see anything closed yet. And the bucket, may I skip that thing because I don't think it's important for to work as a project. And calendar, the calendar part will help you to see like how much time you probably gonna make the work done, how many day, how many week. So when you want to see as a week, they can show you right here too. Like it will probably gonna remind you in every day that, oh, you have to do this thing, you have to do this thing. And new, I created the meeting, but they still have the meeting in here. I don't know what to put, but I already put at the meeting. So the new is something that you want to announce the team or people who have responsibility on this project to know that you have something coming up and you want to, they want, I mean, you want them to know it. And the wiki is like the information that you want to put, like maybe some file that you want to hang in there for people to come and see. And the cost reports like the cost that you must use in here, but just put the unit as a label. So when it's come to label, it's gonna be like an hour of the member who will have to work. Yeah. And the member, okay, member is like who has a responsibility on this project. So when you want to add, you can just so add it, but before you add, right, you must go to the administration first to add up the user before you add someone in the member. So you just add it and then they will show you all the information that you must as register, whether the email, first name, last name, okay? Here. And the next one, let me come back to the my project, okay? Uho again, back to my Uho. And when you're already done with the member that I already said, you can just add when after you're done with the add up user, the budget will be the next one. So the budget, I don't have plan for the much budget, but when you know what you want to add up, just add it, okay? They're gonna ask you like the subject of the budget, what will you invest it for, and just go follow it, okay? But let me show the thing that's already done with it. So I put it as an overall project, and I plan it to use like 30,000 euro, but here is the type. I already put it as a variable lead based budget and did, okay? And I don't really know the unit yet, so I put everything that probably need to use in the labor, in each labor, and hours and the tasks, which task that people done. And the meeting will be the last thing that you want to do. Um, Maybe not the last thing that you want to do, but for example, I just add a meeting, right? I already have the meeting, but let me show you how you can add a meeting. So you can put the title, location that you want to go and have a meeting, the date that you want it to be, how many hours it will be, and who will be invited, or and who will be invitee, okay? And you just press creating. I just don't want to add up. I cancel it. And when you want to do like cancel anything in here, you just press the project setting. So it will come up with all the information that you put in here, okay? In the project you want people to know and see. For example, information, it will be like the name of the project, or maybe like the description, what the information you want people to see, and identifier is Uho. And you can say the status, or you can say the status of description as well, depending on you what you want. And the model, I collected the something that really important for people to know it. So I already it will show you in this line, okay? And the work package type, so I have task, milestone, and phase totally in my work packages, but otherwise you can just still use other thing as well if you would like to. And custom file, I don't have anything, so I don't add anything up. version no, and time tagging activity. So yeah, just prepare everything because it seemed to be important. Okay. I think we already cover all here, and I think that you might already know how it will work. So hope everything that I teach you today will be benefit for you, and I hope that my video will help you guys to know how to using the Binami by using the Open Project. Thank you very much.